Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to jump in and just show you how to create a quick little mission that you can use with any of the modules that you have, as long as you have the Normandy map. This is a follow-up to a question from a viewer. I created a video with the JF-17 the other day in my own little makeshift test grounds for practicing air-to-ground weapons, and the guy was like, hey man, could you share that mission? And I'm like, I'll do better than that. How about I show you how to make your own? Because it's not that complicated. So let's go into the mission editor and take a look. We're going to go create new mission, and before we do that, we're going to look at something here. So you have the option for coalition presets. I already have Normandy selected. We've got custom, modern, and World War II. Modern aligns everything based on how it is in modern times. World War II adds the Third Reich. And the reason I'm doing this is I have the World War II Assets pack as well. So to make things look interesting, this will allow me to choose items that are part of the Third Reich in Germany, because if you go modern, Germany is part of the neutral or blue side usually. So in doing so, I'm going to change the USSR back over to the red side, and I'm going to choose Russia and stick them over on the red side. Now I'm going to hit OK. Okay, we are in the Normandy map for DCS World. There's a couple of cool areas on this map, one of which I like to use a lot, and the idea came from the Wingman module, because the Wingman has a mission that takes place in this little harbor, and it's pretty damn cool, and it requires the World War II Assets pack. So let's zoom in on this little area up here called Le Havre, or Le Havre. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not going to try to, but we're just going to call it Le Havre. And this is already a harbor that is created and ready to use with a bunch of buildings and stuff. Just a neat little area. So what I like to do first is I'd like to go over to the icon here for add or modify an airplane group. And we're going to pick a plane. And I'm going to pick the JF-17, and more importantly, when you choose the skill, you want to choose client. Now after it's placed, it allows you to pick player. So I'm going to come all the way out here, and I'm going to pick that. Now if I go back under, it allows me to pick player, and that'll be my default player plane. Once you've placed a plane, it already has you set to drop the first waypoint for it. So I'm going to scroll over. I'm going to drop my first waypoint in a straight line. So it's going to take me right across this. Then I'm going to come up a little bit, and then I'm going to come back. Just make myself a little loop there. In addition, I want to go to my loadout screen, and I want to choose, under the task, I want to choose ground attack. And let's see, I want to, I forget which one I chose last time. Let me see here. I think it's this one. Yes, Mark 83s and rockets. We're going to go with that. That looks like a winner. You can name your group at this point. I'm just going to call it my Jeffy. Because at this point, this really isn't important for anything. I'm going to go back to this. I'm going to change my altitude to about 10,000 feet, which is a nice altitude to begin at. And 430 knots seems reasonable. Okay, I'm going to right-click somewhere else on the map, so I've deselected all this. I'm going to choose another plane now. I'm going to pick the plane icon, and I'm going to pick a Hornet. And I'm going to place him right next to my Jeffy. We're going to do the same thing. It's already set up because the add is depressed here to drop a waypoint. So I'm going to drop a waypoint right next to this one, right next to this one, and right next to this one. I've created a circuit. I'm going to change my altitude to 10,000 feet. I'm going to go to the next page now, which is payload, which is this little tab right here. And what do we have here? Mark-82s, AIM-120s, fuel tanks, and rockets. That seems like something fun. Let's just choose that. Of course, you can pick any of your fancy skins that you want to run with. Kind of like that blue one, NAWDC Blue. We're going to name him My Hornet. Go back, take a look. Now, take and file. I'm going to save this mission, and I'm going to call this test video 1 Normandy.ms. It already exists, so I'm just going to copy it over. Okay, now that I've done that, I can go to the top here and I can hit Fly Mission. So now we're in the mission, and it's giving me the option now to choose My Jeffy or My Hornet. So let's go to My Jeffy for funsies. Now I'm a little ways out from my target, which is what we wanted. Let's give it some juice, and let's fly on in. So this is the area that we have to work with, and what we're going to do is we're going to stick some ships in this harbor here and give us something to shoot at, basically. Now the one thing I'm going to warn you about ahead of time is this mission will take a pretty big hit on your frame rate if you have water turned on high, like I do right now, because there's a lot of water to be rendered around you as you're doing this. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to change my setting a little bit and do some tweaking, because this is the kind of mission that will take up resources because there's so many objects over there to render all at once. Alright, now we're back in the mission editor, and it's time to grab some objects to place in the harbor. Alright, I'm going to grab the ship icon. We're going to jump in here, and I'm going to choose USSR. And they have the nicest variety of naval vessels to choose from. And the ones I really like to blow up that don't shoot back are these bulk cargo and dry cargo ships. I'm going to grab one of them, and I'm going to zoom in, and let's place it right here. Now that it's placed, it's not kind of the way I want it. You grab this little dial over here and see how you just spin the dial until you get it as straight as you want it. Or you grab in the middle right here and you can move it around a little bit. But I'd placed a waypoint, so it makes it a little bit difficult. Let me delete that. So I have it, the bulk cargo ship selected. I'm going to go place it. Now automatically it's going to want to add a waypoint, so I'm going to click that so it doesn't add a waypoint right now. And I just want to use this dial to spin it around to make it face the direction I want it to face. I can also grab it with the left mouse button and move it around if I want to make it closer or further away. So we're going to put him there. Now at this point I'm going to right click, so I'm no longer selected on that. I'm going to hit the ship icon again. I'm going to grab another one of those guys and I'm going to place it right behind him. And now I'm going to left click. And then again, automatically it's set up to drop a waypoint. I'm going to click that, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to grab this ship with the left click and I'm going to move it around a little bit. I want to place them somewhat close together. Alright, let's grab a dry cargo ship now. Oh wait, see what I did? While I was still selected on this one, I changed it. Let's go back to bulk. Let's right click to deselect. Now go back to the ship. This is the tricky part. So now we're going to go to dry, and I'm going to drop that right behind him. And again, he's facing the direction I have of the other guys. I'm going to hit this add button to deselect me from dropping a waypoint. Now I can grab him with the left and just move him where I want him a little bit. Now I'm going to right click on the map somewhere to deselect him. Grab my ship icon again, and I'm going to drop another one right behind him. And again, hit that add button to deselect. I'm going to hit the right button to grab the map and pull it a little bit. I'm going to hit my left button on this little icon on the object, and that allows me to grab it and move it a little bit. So I'm just going to space them apart a little bit. So now we've got 4 ships lined up here. Let's come to the other side. Let's put some guys over here now. Now move over here. Now hit our icon. And now click an SSK 877 or an SSK 641 and drop him right there. I want to use my zoom in a little bit with my mouse wheel. I'm going to turn a little bit just to line them up nice. And deselect by hitting the right pointer anywhere on the map. Go back, grab a ship with the ship icon, and I'm going to take and put in the other sub, which is the SSK 887 right behind it. And again, that's the way I want them. I'm not going to move them. I always click that add button so when I do something next it doesn't add a waypoint, because I want them to sit here. I want these to be targets. That's why I'm not giving these guys or the other guys down below any kind of waypoints. These are going to be my targets to practice with, non-moving targets. Right click somewhere on the map to deselect this. Zoom out a little bit. Now things are coming together. Let's grab some more ships. What else can we place? Now the thing to keep in mind is I'm going to grab the Admiral Kuznetsov and we're going to place him. We're going to stick him right here, and he's massive. That's the massive modern Russian aircraft carrier. So I'm going to hit save right now. I'm going to show you why you don't want to use this if you want to practice. We're going to hit save. It's going to save everything. I'm going to fly the mission. Yes, save changes. Alright, now we have targets up ahead. Okay, I'm going to hit my active pause. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. I'm going to go to air-to-ground mode. I'm going to change to CCIP. I'm going to go quantity 2 on my Mark 83s. I'm not worried about the interval. I'm going to change the fuse to nose, and the altitude at 500 should be fine. And it looks like we're ready to drop. Master arm, for some reason, is already armed when I jump in the cockpit. And let's move ahead. Active pause off. Now we have some red dots up ahead because I still have labels turned on. And at the moment, that's just to make this easier to see.
Tracking.
So you hear that?
Tracking.
That's bad news.
Tracking.
So you really want to be careful with some of these modern carriers or modern ships that you put in here if you want to do some practicing, because you see this missile that's incoming? That's coming from the Admiral Kuznetsov. He will shoot you in the face. Boom. So that's the reason you don't want to use one of them. So if you've created a mission and you want to just, practice your dumb bomb skills or practice rockets, you really don't want to put something in there that shoots missiles. So let's select him, and we're going to change him to something else. And I am not even sure what all the ships are that don't shoot. I want to say the tanker doesn't shoot, though. So we're going to put one of them in there. And I'm going to grab him and just move him a little bit closer to the dock. I'm going to deselect. I'm going to grab my ship icon again. Since I selected him last time, I should be able to do another one, and I'm going to put him right there. Click that add button so I don't go into waypoint mode. Move him up a little. Right click somewhere on the map to deselect. Grab a ship icon again and drop him on the... Damn it. I even get confused. Left click to drop him on the map, right click to deselect, grab another ship, and left click to drop him on the map, hit that, and now I can grab him and move him around, tighten him up. So now we got a bunch of targets. Got some subs over here, you got some tankers over here, you got some cargo ships there. Some of these other ones, I don't know what they are, but I know most of the ones that have names are like modern ships that will shoot at you. And I try to avoid using them for that sole purpose. Now I'm going to go back, pick my ship icon, and let's see what this one is. Civil Boat Zadevsky. Okay, that looks like a cruise ship. Click that so I don't do that. I'm going to pull him closer to here. Deselect. Grab another one. Drop him right there. Move him around a little bit. And deselect. So you got a couple cruise ships in there. Now, in addition to this, if you want something that shoots back, I suggest throwing in some, like, you know, wheeled vehicles or something, some lightly armored stuff, something you can drop bombs or rockets on to kill if it gets a little too squirrely for you. And you could basically just go into here, and you got roads. And I'm going to choose the vehicle icon now. We're going to choose USSR, and what do we got for these guys? What is that? That is a pretty cool tank. Let's shift him around. And I'm going to choose on-road because it cleans it up a little bit. And then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to add more. And it spreads them out for me, see? So we're just going to put 4 of them guys in there. And I'm going to give them a speed of 0, so they're just sitting there. And they can be targets of opportunity to just kind of have them hanging out. I'm going to deselect. Okay, at this point, I'm going to hit save. I'm going to go fly mission. Okay, I'm going to turn those labels off now. So you kind of have an idea of where these guys are peppered in. And I know where they're at this point. And we are definitely cruising. I don't need to go this fast for this run. Let's see how nicely all those ships are lined up and waiting for us. Now we're ready to go with our Mark 83s. Drop, drop, boom. So again, you have all that area behind me to place things however you see fit. So, when you want to jump into the other one, you just hit the escape and you choose slot, and now I can jump into my F-18. One of the fun things about DCS is just remembering how to do everything in every different type of aircraft. We're about 10,000 feet. You know what I don't see down there? My cruise ships. Oh, there they are. They're up front. think we're going to have a little more success this time. There's my
altitude,
drop, 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 drop. Yeah, there we are. A little more successful when you have the fuse set right. Fantastic. 4 hits right on target. So as you can see, it's really not difficult to just place some objects within the mission editor, and you really shouldn't be afraid of the mission editor. You really can't break anything. This is just a very rudimentary and basic air-to-ground mission scenario that I've created, and again, you can always add more planes. You know, I have missions where I have like 7 or 8 different modules in there, you know. I'm going to right click again, and the only thing that gets weird in the mission editor is you forget where you're clicking sometimes, and you're still highlighted on something, and then you erase it or you move it or something. Just do a lot of right clicking on the map somewhere to make sure you don't have anything selected. That seems to be the easiest way to pull this off. So I'm going to go in and choose helicopter group, and we're going to pick USA. Now I can pick from any of the helicopters that I own. So I'll choose UH-1. I'm going to place him closer. That's easier. Place him closer. I'm going to click that so I'm not doing that. Actually, I'm going to add a waypoint. I'm going to follow over to here, and then back to where I started. I'm going to select, 1,600 feet seems good. Payload. Let's choose guns and rockets, because why not? Let's choose the 1972 Army one. And more importantly, make sure we're choosing client so we can jump into that. So I have guns and rockets on this guy at this point. And I'm going to choose save. And I'm going to choose finish. And now you can run in here with your Huey and go guns blazing. It's that simple. Or choose slot, jump back over to the Hornet. It's as simple as that. And you can put every module that you own in this scenario if you wanted to. And set them up with air-to-ground ordnance and let them loose. And just have a field day. That's pretty much it, man. There's not much else to it. You know, that's what I do, at least to hone my, you know, dumb bomb dropping skills. I mean, you can add smart bombs to this if you wanted to as well. Pretty much do what you want. I mean, the mission editor is that versatile that you can do so much stuff with it. And I do have a short series of videos. If you look through my video catalog, you'll find there's a bunch of different mission editor videos that I have posted before that will go into detail and show you how to add some triggers, to have something spawn, or have some wording spawn once something dies. Very cool stuff. And the mission editor in DCS is very powerful, but it's also not overly intimidating to use once you figure out the basics. It's just not that hard to do a basic mission. You know, to start doing triggers and, you know, adding depth to it, yeah, it's going to take some practice. But don't be afraid of it. It's a tool that comes with DCS, and you should be using it because it's a lot of fun. And again, I love creating these kind of scenarios where you just give yourself something to do and hone your skills at dropping bombs, shooting rockets or guns, that kind of stuff. It's all super fun stuff. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Feel free to hit that like button. And until next time.